Okay, this question has to do with solving equations under indices. All right. Now, solution. We have 3 raised to power 2x plus 1, then minus 28 raised to power, minus 28 into 3 raised to power x minus 1. We close the bracket, then plus 1 is equals to 0. Now, actually, you're supposed to use the various laws of indices, but if we check our laws very well, it didn't capture where we have to deal with subtraction and addition. Hence, we have to improvise. Now, just watch and see how I'm going to improvise. Okay, let's start with the first one. Now, do you know if I have 3 raised to power 2x plus 1? Do you know that I can actually look at it as 3 raised to power 2x times 3 raised to power 1? Yeah, I can actually do it this way. Because one of the laws of indices under multiplication states this. So I can actually have it this way. That is beautiful. So of course I can write it as 3 into 3 raised to power 2x. All right, it's the same thing. Then I'll now come down to 3 raised to power x minus 1. Remember, just as we did the first one, it could be, or I can actually have it as 3 raised to power x divided by 3 raised to power 1. Of course, that is what it says. All right, when it comes to division under the same set of laws, and this is going to be 3 raised to power x all over 3. That is just it. All right, so since we have this, can we quickly substitute? Let's substitute them. So instead of having that on top, I'm going to have 3 into 3 raised to power 2x. All right, close the bracket, minus 28. Then I'm going to have 3 raised to power x all over 3. Good. Then plus 1 is equals to 0. Now, arranging further, I have 3 into 3 raised to power 2x, then minus 28 into 3 raised to power x all over 3, then plus 1 is equals to 0. Now, I would love to clear the fraction by multiplying through by the LCM, which is 3. Now, once I do that, I'm going to have 9 into 3 raised to power 2x, all right? Then minus 28, then 3 raised to power x, then plus 3 is equals to 0. This is what I'm going to have. Okay, good. So we are moving. Now, do you know that 3 raised to power 2x can actually be written as 3 raised to power x or raised to power 2? Yep. Remember this law that if you have a base of x raised to power m and raised to power n, then it is the same thing as x raised to power n times m. That's exactly what I've done here. All right. So instead of that, I'm going to have 9 into 3 raised to power x raised to power 2 minus 28 into 3 raised to power x, then plus 3 is equals to 0. Now everything is taking shape. So the next thing we need to do is let 3 raised to power x, let it be y. You see, I've manipulated now. I'm taking out all the indices. All right. So it's going to be 9. Then I have y all squared minus 28. Then I have y. Then plus 3 is equals to 0. So 9y squared minus 28y plus 3 is equals to 0. Now, by me looking at it, this is a quadratic equation. So we are going to work it out quadratically. So from a previous video, I showed you how to solve quadratic equations. So I'm going to multiply these two. Okay. So I'm going to have 27y squared. So I think factors of 27, factors of plus 27y squared, that will add up to minus 28y. And I'm going to have minus y and minus 27. So the factors are minus y and minus 27. Okay, minus 27y. So I'm going to work them out like 9y squared minus 27y, then minus y plus 3 is equals to 0. So what is common here? I have 9, then I have y is common, so I have y minus 3, then minus, since nothing seems to be common, then 1 is a universal factor, is common, so I'm going to bring it out. So you're going to have y minus 3 is equals to 0. So I have y minus 3, okay, factorize it further, then 9y minus 1 is equals to 0. So therefore, it's either I have y minus 3, okay, is equals to 0, or I have 9y minus 1 is equals to 0. Now, if it is this, it implies that y is equals to 3. And if it is this, implies that y is equals to 1 over 9. So I'm done. But remember, I introduced y. What we know is x. Okay, so I'm going to use this, all right, to actually get the values of my x. So watch and see what I'm going to do. Okay, but we have y is actually 3 raised to power x. So we now come down. When y is equals to 3, what I'm going to have is 3 is equals to 3 raised to power x. All right, so this is the same thing as saying 3 raised to power 1 is equals to 3 raised to power x. Hence our x is equals to 1. Okay, right, good. So the next one, when y is equals to 1 by 9, I'm going to have 1 over 9 is equals to 3x. Now this is 9 raised to power minus 1 is equal to 3x using indices now. Then this is not 9 again. I think I'm going to be repeating it too much. So I'm going to have 3 raised to power minus 3 is equals to 3 raised to power x. All right. So x in our conclusion is equals to minus 3. All right, so we have the two answers and we've solved the question. So x is equals to 1 and x is equals to minus 3. These are the two values for x that will actually satisfy the equation given to us. So do not forget, keep watching and make sure you subscribe for more interesting videos.